Good morning, student. Ninth standard social science. In geography, unit 4, hydrosphere. What is hydrosphere? We know that our planet Earth consists of four spheres. They are the lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and biosphere. We will see here hydrosphere. A hydrosphere is the total amount of water on a planet. The hydrosphere in water that is on the surface of the planet, underground, and in air on the earth. Liquid water exists on the surface in the form of ocean, lake, and a river. It also exists below ground as groundwater in well and aquifers. Here we will going to learn to understand the importance of water. What is the importance of water? And to know about the fresh water. To know about the fresh water like lake, river, like that. To know about the relief feature of the ocean floor. What are the relief feature we will see in Earth's surface? Like that, ocean surface also same features. To recognize the movement of ocean water, that is called ocean current. To understand marine resource and the need for conservation. In the early chapters, previous lesson, we have studied about the lithosphere and atmosphere. We shall now learn the other two spheres, namely the hydrosphere and biosphere. Now we will see hydrosphere. Earth is also called the blue planet, as it holds water in the abundance and thus stand unique among all the planet. That's why in our planet living beings live here. The hydrosphere consists of water in various forms found on the earth. Over 97% of the water on the earth's surface is confined to ocean. Less than 3% of water is held on land. That is fresh water. We call glacier, ice cape, underground water, river, lake, and also the water vapor in air. Hydrological cycle, otherwise we call the water cycle. The water cycle, also known as the hydrological cycle. It describes the continuous movement of water as it makes a circuit from the ocean to atmosphere to the earth and again. Most of the earth's water is in the oceans. The sun, which drive the water cycle, heat your water in the ocean. The three major processes involved in the water cycle are evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The water resource of the earth can be broadly divided into fresh water and salt water. Fresh water is nothing but a river, lake, and rainwater. Rainwater is considered to be the purest form of water, as it containing very less salt when compared to the ocean and seas. Hence it is called the fresh water. The major part of fresh water is found in the frozen state in the form of ice cap and glacier, the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Around 1% are found in the liquid state as river, stream, lake, pond, etc. Oceans. The continent and oceans are, however, not evenly distributed in the northern and southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, compared to southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere have more land surface, southern hemisphere have more ocean surface or water surface. The northern hemisphere hold 61% of land, whereas the southern hemisphere hold 81% of water. So that the northern hemisphere is called as land hemisphere and the southern hemisphere called a water hemisphere. Relief of the ocean floor. The ocean basin are characterized by the following major relief features: continental slope, continental shelf, continental rise, deep sea plain or abyssal plain, oceanic deep, oceanic ridge. Continental shelf. A shallow and gently sloping platform extending out from the adjoining continental land mass into the sea is called a continental slope. They are shallower, thus enable sunlight to penetrate through the water. This encourages abundant growth of grass, sea, weed and plankton. Hence, this zone became the richest fishing ground in the world. The fishermen used to fishing here only in the continental shelf. Continental slope. A steep slope which descends from the edge of the continental shelf to the deep ocean bed is called a continental slope. The most important characteristic of continental slope is the presence of deep canyon and trenches. Continental rise. At the basis of the continental slope is a gently sloping layer of sediment which merge into the deep sea floor. It consists of submarine fan which are similar to the alluvial fan found on land. Deep sea plains or abyssal plains. The deep sea plains or abyssal plains are underwater plain found on the deep ocean floor. These plains are usually covered by the thick layer of sediment composed of clay, silt and sand brought by the river. Oceanic deep. Trenches are the deepest part of the ocean and they occupy about 7% of the total relief of the ocean floor. Oceanic ridge. Oceanic ridge is a continuous submarine mountain chain. They are made of young elastic rock formed when two tectonic plates move apart. Two of the most well-known mid-oceanic ridges are the Mid-Atlantic Ridge and the East Pacific Ridge. Movement of the ocean water. The ocean water is dynamic. Temperature, salinity, density, external force of the sun, moon, and the wind keep the ocean water in movement here and there, both horizontal and vertical movement. Waves and current are in horizontal motion, while tides have vertical motion. What is waves? Of all the movement of the ocean, sea waves are considered to be the strongest. The height of these waves depend on the speed of the wind and the direction of the wind and the duration and direction of the wind. Sometimes waves are also caused by tremors felt on the ocean floor. Such waves are quite destructive and called a tsunami. Sometimes the wave used to generate power, wave energy. In India, wave energy power plant have been installed at Vizhinjam in Kerala and Andaman Nicobar island of India. Tides. The periodic rise and fall of sea water due to the gravitational pull of the sun and moon on the earth are called tides. There are two types of tides. One is spring tides and neap tides. When the sun, moon and earth are aligned in the same line, the collective gravitational pull of the sun, moon, earth, water strengthen to form the high tide known as spring tide. Such tides always occur on full moon and new moon days. When the sun and the moon are at a right angle, this gravitational force work against each other, causing low tides called a neap tide. A neap tide occurs between two spring tides, that is twice a month. The first and the last quarter of moon appears. Oceanic current. Oceanic current. The movement of oceanic water and the surface and the depth in the definite direction is called a ocean current. Here is a picture. In red we called a hot current. In blue, cold current. Ocean current are in the clockwise motion in the northern hemisphere and the anti-clockwise in the southern hemisphere. The factors that generate the ocean current are earth rotation, prevailing wind, and difference in temperature, salinity of ocean water. On the base of temperature, ocean current are classified warm current and cold current. Here in red color warm current, blue color is cold current. Marine resources. The biotic and abiotic resource found in the ocean water and the bottom are called marine resource. The ocean resource play a vital role in the sustaining the needs of society. Number of people or major people depend the ocean resource. A diverse array of marine organisms used for food, medicine, cosmetics, and wealth of industrial applications. And also the world demand for energy, minerals and water have become increasingly dependent on the non-living marine resource. Marine resource classified into energy resource, mineral resource and biological resource. Energy resource, energy fuel, tidal energy and wave energy. Mineral resource, petroleum, natural gas, metallic minerals also found in marine resource. Biological resource, fishes, plankton, sea, grass, coral reef, etc. Conservation of marine resource. Ocean are the lifeblood of planet Earth and mankind. The humankind or human, the man depend on the marine resource for its survival. They are also essential for economic prosperity, social well-being and quality of life. Oceans have extensive deposit of oil reserve. Besides a major fishing ground, it helps in generating non-conventional energy and development of many port and harbor for the trade activity. And also some part coastal tourism also attract the people around the world, thereby contributing the economy of many countries. The Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef. In India, we have coral reef in Maldives. Lachatives. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system composed nearly 2,900 individual reefs and 900 island stretches for about 2,000 kilometers. The reef is located in Coral Sea of the coast of Queensland, Australia. It is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. Okay, student. The lesson is over. Please follow the assignment given in the PDF. All are must Zoom class on Monday.